Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to remind you that you can get yourself some dubby for 10% off using code VTR47 at checkout. Link in the description. Enjoy the video. What's up, OGs? My name is VTR and welcome back to another movie review, part of VTR's Joyful Christmas. I haven't put on the Christmas hat for this one. Sorry I've been for a lack of these videos and just videos in general the past few days. I was getting over being sick and I went and saw Beetlejuice and it's the shirt and everything. But today we're gonna review Spirited, a Christmas movie from last year, which is a musical starring Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Now let's go ahead and read the synopsis, shall we? A modern musical rendition of the Charles Dickens classic holiday story, A Christmas Carol. That's literally the only. There's a lot more to it than that. Like, a lot more to it than that. Like, I'm not even gonna joke with you on that. Like, there's a lot more to it than that. I'm not going to too spoiler. I know it's been out for a year. And I was gonna watch it last year, but then I was like, I'm gonna save it this year for VTR's Joyful Christmas. And I'm glad I did, because this movie is a lot of fun. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like Will Ferrell. And putting them in a Christmas movie that's also a musical is a lot of fun for me, because I love musicals. These are both really good actors that I enjoy pretty much everything I've seen them in, pretty much. So it was really enjoyable. And the most recent thing I saw Will Ferrell in, Strays? Yeah, Strays was the most recent thing I saw Will Ferrell in, so it's good to see him play kind of a little bit of a different character. Even though it's still kind of Will Ferrell doing his Will Ferrell shtick and everything, even though he's not really naive, as he is in like most of his roles and everything here. But basically, Ryan Reynolds' character is the person being Scrooged, I guess to say. No, it's funny I should say that, because the movie Scrooge or whatever it's called, the Bill Murray movie, is referenced in this movie. I've never seen it, so. But that's in this, that's a reference in this movie. He's like this dude, the dude that's being, he's like a pretty crappy dude that's being haunted, I guess you'd say, and Will Ferrell plays the ghost of Christmas Present, which there's a whole bunch of funny dynamics in there, where it's not your typical Christmas Carol story, where it's like it takes a Christmas Carol and does all these interesting things with it. It takes the story, but like Ryan Reynolds' character is like twisting it all on its head and is like, wait, why are we doing this? And everything, and they keep twisting it on its head the entire time, and it's very entertaining, I'd say. Like, it's actually a lot of fun with what they're going for and everything. I think the movie overall knows what it's come to do, and I want to talk about the music. The music, most of the songs are pretty fine. There's only like one or two, like I was like, meh. But I also think there's like points where it's like the singing isn't the best at points from our two leads. But also, these two really aren't singers. But I didn't hate them in this movie. Like, there's one song where Will Ferrell definitely sounds auto-tuned. And I didn't notice it at first, then someone I was watching with pointed it out, and I was like, oh yeah, I can kind of hear it. And there's other times it's just like, it feels like, okay, some of these lines and some of these lyrics and the way you're belting them out just doesn't sound right. And I don't know if it's just, but I think you're going into a musical starring these two. You're not expecting fantastic singing. Because another person that's in this movie is Octavia Spencer, which you may know her from. One movie that I know her from is Ma. She's in this, And she's got a decent singing voice, but also obviously you can tell she's not really a singer. Like she's not used to like these Broadway style numbers, which the thing I want to talk about the freaking numbers. Musical numbers are very Broadway, which is so interesting because when I watch a musical, it's really hard for a lot of movies to convey a Broadway feel, especially ones that like are adapting a Broadway movie, like example like Dear Evan Hansen and everything like that. The only movie I've seen that's based on a musical that has like done that really well, like to a T, was Matilda, which I do want to review eventually. Matilda. That movie did that well, and this movie, even though it's not based on a musical or any stage musical, it captures the Broadway feel so well with the choreography, some of the shots and everything, and it's definitely got like that very enjoyment, and there's a lot of fun. It's funny too. The movie's just funny. I was laughing through a lot of it. I thought the movie was straight up just a fun time. I thought it was funny. Now, like I said, there are some jokes that fall flat, and like also some of the singing is a little and there are some parts of the movie that kind of fall apart, and some parts that leave more questions than answers. And then there's just a whole bunch of stuff where it's like some plot holes that are like lingering and everything, and you're like, okay, why is this the way we're going here and everything? It's kind of that situation. And it's one of those situations where I'm just like wondering, what do I do here? Like what do I think here? I guess. But overall the movie is a fun time. I think it's got a lot of heart. I think it's pretty darn funny. And the music's pretty enjoyable. It's nothing insane to write home about, but I definitely did enjoy the film more than I disliked it. I really enjoyed it. And it's good to knock another 2022 movie off my list of movies to review. Like, I'm still getting caught up on a bunch of movies that I need to review from last year, 2021, this year, and everything. I'm still getting caught up on a bunch of movies and everything. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you enjoy it? I almost forgot to give my rating. And the Rotten Tomatoes score has it as a 71, and the audience has given it an 81. So we're pretty decent on. Some people kind of agree that it's a pretty decent movie. It's very much. It's just a lot. Very much. I think it's. I do feel like at the movie at points it's like overstuffed, which I saw this word on one of the reviews on here on Rotten Tomatoes, so I kind of agree with that. It does feel like there's a lot, and there's a point. There are points in the movie you forget it's a musical because it goes so long without a song at one point. And you're like, oh yeah, this movie's a musical. Like it's super interesting. But what do you guys think of Spirited? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was stupid? Did you think it was like with a movie that didn't work for you? Did you like? Let me know down in the comments. I'm very interested to know what you guys thought of Spirited. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's silly? Do you think it's over the top? Do you think? I'd love to know what you guys think. If you haven't seen it. But that's really all I have to say for this review, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm trying to get back to daily uploads. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.